Have you ever pondered the profound depths of the concept of zakat, or the intricate layers of faith that exist within it? Today we delve into an intriguing incident that occurred during the time of Prophet Muhammad, an incident that reveals the complexities of faith and the essence of zakat. Picture this. It was an ordinary day in the Prophet's life. He was distributing zakat among a group of people. Sa'd, a well-respected companion, was among the crowd, observing the proceedings. As the Prophet continued his task, Sa'd noticed something peculiar. A man, whom Sa'd held in high regard for his piety and commitment to faith, was left out of the distribution. Intrigued and somewhat perplexed, Sa'd approached the Prophet. He questioned, "O Prophet of Allah, why have you left that person out? By Allah, I consider him a faithful believer." The Prophet, in his serene composure, replied, "Or merely a Muslim?" Sa'd was taken aback. He remained silent, yet his mind was bustling with thoughts. He couldn't resist repeating his question, driven by his conviction about the man's piety. "Why have you left so-and-so? By Allah, he is a faithful believer," he insisted. Once again the Prophet replied, "Or merely a Muslim?" The repetition of this phrase, "or merely a Muslim," seemed to echo in Sa'd's mind. He found himself lost in the depth of these words, and the distinction the Prophet was making between a faithful believer and a mere Muslim. Then, the Prophet, understanding Sa'd's confusion, explained, "O Sa'd, I give to a person while another is dearer to me, for fear that he might be thrown on his face in the fire by Allah." This incident sheds light on the profound wisdom and foresight of the Prophet. It shows that the distribution of zakat is not merely an act of charity, but a deeply rooted practice of faith. It underscores the Prophet's understanding of the human soul, his ability to discern between a faithful believer and a mere Muslim. The man who was left out, despite being seen as a faithful believer by others, might have been in danger of falling into arrogance or self-righteousness due to his piety. The Prophet's act of withholding zakat from him could have been a divine act of protection, a lesson in humility, or a test of faith. This incident reminds us of the complexity of faith and the importance of humility. It illustrates that being a faithful believer is not only about outward expressions of piety, but also about the purity of the heart. It teaches us that zakat, at its core, is not just about giving, but also about understanding the needs of others and the dynamics of faith. It is a lesson that continues to resonate today, challenging us to reflect on our understanding of faith and zakat.